As we have the opportunity to talk to key decision makers like you, who have the responsibility for influencing and maximizing the efficiencies of your company's operations, we hear about the challenges you face in dealing with the equipment and tool rental process. In fact, these three numbers tell a story about the need to increase visibility and accountability and streamline processes and to achieve greater cost control and cost reduction in the rental process. 82, 46, 24, and 15. In a recent study conducted by Texas A&M, 82% of industrial and commercial firms acknowledge that an increase in rental utilization would result in an increased operational ROI. However, in that same study, 46% of the decision makers acknowledged they did not track utilization. And in data collected by RSC over the last several years, 24% of the rental equipment is past the estimated return date, with the duration of these being 15 days. Here's another way to look at it. Utilization equals profit. So that brings us to today. Our customers tell us that there are many different factors that currently affect their equipment rental scenario. These include decentralization, varying systems to track rental equipment, numerous vendors involved in their rental operations, numerous or multiple employees who are involved in the rental process, and numerous crafts that need the right equipment and the right tools at the right time. What does the impact of all these different factors have on your equipment rental scenario? First, organizations routinely rent too much equipment, which occurs leading to wasted resources. Secondly, too long. Rentals are often kept too long beyond the estimated time frame and unnecessary past due expenses. The last one, thirdly, is too complex. With excessive complexity in dealing in the rental management process, we are told many employees use or develop a variety of different systems, from sticky notes to spreadsheets, in an attempt to manage their rental needs. And the results of too much, too long, and too complex are excessive rental costs, excessive time spent, on managing these processes, and reduced productivity of their most precious asset, the people. This is at best a fragmented, reactive process that puts your organization at risk. The greatest risk is not knowing how this approach threatens your future. So effectively getting from today to a desired future level of operational excellence is affected by equipment management. Failure to move away from this reactive process limits a company's growth potential. So how do some organizations choose to address these equipment rental risks? Many do so by choosing to look at price only. Looking at price as the determining factor for decision making. They seek the lowest line item pricing and perceive advantageous terms as a way to effectively manage equipment rentals. In fact, pricing has shown to only have 1/6 of financial impact of truly facing issues of too much, too long, and too complex. In other words, choosing to manage equipment rental, seeking the lowest price, tends to send the company down into the abyss. Companies like yours are choosing to work with RSC because they seek a better way to bridge the gap between today and the future they wish to achieve. They recognize that equipment rental and overall equipment management affects not only their employee productivity, but their employee engagement, and most important, overall project success. Let's take a look at each of these goals and see how best-in-class organizations are working with RSC to achieve them. The first goal is that of visibility and accountability. What if your team had true insight in all aspects of the rental process? With RSC's total control, you can have unparalleled visibility management and the functionality to optimize your rental process by reducing redundancies and late rental returns. And with RSC's management by exception strategy, you can focus on actionable data based on criteria that you define to empower you and your team to make the best equipment decisions. The second goal is to streamline operations and processes. What if you had a partner in managing equipment effectively? With RSC's management service strategy, you will have a dedicated advocate who is familiar with the organization and its processes on hand to assist you in making sure that your equipment needs are managed most effectively. The third goal is that of cost control and cost reduction. What if you had the right tools and the right strategy to make a substantial impact on your company's overall equipment cost and ROI? With customized scorecards and key performance indicators that are benchmarked against industry standards, you and your team will be empowered to operate at the highest possible levels of efficiency. Companies like yours are choosing to work with RSC Equipment Rental to achieve these goals. We refer to this strategy as RSC Consumption Management. While this might be an unfamiliar premise, it is a new strategy that companies like yours that are successfully leveraging to magnify savings to a level of 6 times that of price, and it can only be accomplished by working with RSC. Having the right equipment available at the right time with streamlined processes that drive cost savings is at the heart of consumption management. And it is this bridge that helps cross the gap from today to a future level of operating efficiency that will positively impact the success of your organization. If you truly want to align all of the factors associated with equipment rental, and if you want to move from a fragmented reactive process to a true proactive program. And if you want to replace risk with success, then the only clear path moving forward is to work with RSC Equipment Rental. This is what best in class organizations like yours are choosing to do. With the combined power of you and RSC, it will drive your organization to unparalleled future success. Let's take a look at some numbers. A major oil and gas company made the decision to work with RSC to maximize their equipment rental program. These numbers tell a story about their success. 35, 28, and 3. They experienced a 35% increase in utilization on key items. This increase in utilization resulted in a 28% decrease in rental spend. And they achieved these results in only after working with RSC for 3 months. Now let's talk about how you and RSC can work together to achieve similar results. So what do you think?